I think a couple things about this class are really unique. Its ultimate goal is students are producing an app that they want to produce, tailored for their community. And just to see the different directions that students get to take that app toward is really interesting.
I got the idea a few years ago. I started my period, and so my mom was like, oh, you should think about getting a tracker. And I found that like very few of them were oriented to girls that were like just starting their period. And that was like really surprising to me because it seems like that's a big target audience that would be really important to like work with.
Well, designing an app that solved the problem I thought was really cool. We went through the whole design process. You started with a problem and you had to work through a solution. At first, I couldn't really think of a problem, but the more I thought about it, I'm just like, cows, they're a lot of trouble. Let's make a way to organize this.
I think I like the step-by-step process that Swift does. Like, it takes you through just the basic building blocks of coding, and it just lets every student get a good foundation, and then it becomes very sophisticated fairly quickly, and within weeks you can be building an app.
I like the problem-solving aspect of computer science, but the field can have a lot of kind of abstractness. It's kind of hard to get a sense of what you're working with or where your problems are. What's really fun about Swift is you're creating an app, and so it has a more kind of tangible feel to it. You can see what you've produced and you can interact with it.
So it keeps track of your cattle by ear tag number. Every cow has one, and they're all different. You can put it in the app and you can store the information on which cow and other information you may need to keep track of, like their date of birth, the calves they've had, and vaccinations they've received. And like when we go to brand, everything's kind of crazy, and if we get a mix-up in a number and we're trying to figure out where's the cat, it's just less of a headache, makes it faster, more efficient, and makes healthier cows.
So one of the biggest things I was thinking about wasn't like adding functionality, but cutting out functionality, just like bringing it down to like exactly what you needed so it's not overwhelming when you're first using it. But I also thought it would be really important to add education features. So there are a lot of like commonly asked questions. I think there tends to be a gap in like menstrual health education, and so I was hoping I could do a little bit to fill in that gap.
Idaho is really unique in that we're very rural, and to have access to this type of computer science class is really rare.
I've always wanted just to stay and farm, but I have taken quite an interest in computers, and so I thought it'd be really cool to combine the two, like make apps or maybe even be like a farming engineer. I like taking IDLA classes because they offer a lot of what my school doesn't.
This program was kind of a cool crash course where I was going from like concept and brainstorming and vague ideas to like actually creating a final product.
It was a lot of work, but it paid off. Just the know-how. It's so cool just to know how to do something like this.
I definitely would be applying my Swift skills as I'm hopefully doing more iOS development in the future.